It's the Vikings in possession of the football as we get right back to it in the third quarter. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off play action. Knight. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. It's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
He did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5. Not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Sermon. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Overton. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quinn Walker came through to make the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. the middle they go. Overton, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Wilson going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Knight. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they let this one field across the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun. Knight. Throwing right, and that's complete. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Operating from the gun. Knight. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. Knight. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 3 scored. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Daniil Hunter in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Andrew Booth picks it off. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly. We can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces. You can see it in their body language. Maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Breece Hall, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. You're
absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's got him in, complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now Wilson on 1st down. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.